Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Chicago Bears and the Oakland Raiders. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Let's go, let's go!
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Undercut. Lock in. 6-6. Pull it high.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 40. Yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Bears first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First down, a run with Cohen. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back. To the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
18. Check the hot read. Switch.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Get up! 180! Right there, 55. Go, tackle, let's go. We got this, we got this. Alert, 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 alert! 55.
On third down, Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he's going to have another first down.
Back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go, here we go. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety creeping.
On second down now. It's Cohen, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's third down.
Third down and 6.
Put up. 180. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Check green, check green, check. Alert, 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 alert. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Topper, topper. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Cameron Hayward in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
Now, Mike 57. 180. Hey, we're good, we're good. 180. White, 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 white. 694. Oh, here we go.
In his own end zone, it's Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Check, check. Number what?
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On 2nd and 12, Carr throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
57's the Mike. Watch 57. 9. Hey, Alpha. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Throwing his Carr on third down. Catch made, it's Moreau. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Now they'll run it with Cohen. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Check 43.
On first down, Cohen. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Lock in. Tighten up.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 23-yard run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
7:34. Check right 57. Right 57.
Shotgun now for Carr. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Ryan Quigley now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. This is Cohen. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
You don't want no problem from me.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Now this window is running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. On 1st down, Carr. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. He completes it to Henry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Carr now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Again, it's Carr, and he'll find Moreau here. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Foster Moreau with his first career NFL touchdown, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And getting our first update now from Nashville. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr, he completes it to Evans. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Carr. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Throwing again on second down. Carr, he'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. From the gun now on third down, Carr, he's got Evans. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Carr will come up here with a first and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. So that'll back him up 5.
Come on now, let's go.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. First and 15 following the delay of game. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23.
Bravo. Express. White Monday down. Here we go.
Here's Carr to throw. And that is intercepted by the All-Pro safety, Eddie Jackson. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes it? A good run blitz.
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Set up. 180. Watching it go. We got it. Do. Check. Fresno. 36.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or 2 short. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it. But listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game. Plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I go ahead and punt the football myself.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. There's a throw to the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Carr now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Working the middle here. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
At the 46-yard line.
That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And that that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Hey, we're good, we're good. You want it?
Henry running right. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Got to kick it, right? I mean, even the short yardage, you boot this thing, don't you?
Yeah, but I know how aggressive you are. I know what you want. You want to go for it, don't you? You're feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, but treat it like a football game, not like Madden.
I like that. Fight the temptation, kick the field goal, because if you go for it and don't get it, you put a lot on your defense in a short amount of time.
This fielded at the 2. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Motion, motion, pop, 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 pop.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now Trubisky to throw. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Arden Key, the ex-LSU Tiger there on the stop. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Brings up third down and
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards into Chicago, first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So don't say nothing. Check 4, check 4.
They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
2nd and 6 at the Raiders.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Montgomery. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
On first down, it's Montgomery. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. All day, baby, all day, all day. Alert, 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 alert. 55, Mike. Hey, let's go. Watch the run. Hey, they're running it.
Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, defense.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Good move.
55. He's tired of you. He's tired of us. Mike 55. Mike 55.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Try to get it to Woods.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now after the INT, it's Carr escaping the pressure right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the